So this is Asteraceae. It's called a Compositae family, and family is having a cosmopolitan distribution throughout the world. The sunflower is belonging to this family, and they have the diversity of more than 1000 genera and 25,000 species. Apart from Antarctica, they are present everywhere in the world. Mainly they are herbaceous perennials. If you see their leaves are either alternate or opposite, and the leaves will be mainly simple leaves, and the margin will be either toothed or lobe. The margin will be having a tooth or lobe on the surface, on the margin of the leaf blade. And their texture, see for example, when we feel the leaf is something like leathery. Its texture is coarse. It's not smooth, but it is rough. It's coarse or rough type. And when we go to the flowers are produced as inflorescence, and here the flower is called a head or capitulum. So this is an inflorescence where the whole inflorescence is surrounded by an involucre of bracts, and this involucre of bracts which surround a flower is called phyllaries. See this diagram. This is the peduncle. The tip of the peduncle the tip of the peduncle is called a thalamus, and it is broad, and there is multiple rows of small bracts are present, and these bracts are called involucre, and this involucre of bracts are called phyllaries. And the flowers within this inflorescence are of different types. You take the LS, or the vertical section of an inflorescence. So this is the thalamus. The tip of the thalamus is broadened and it become a structure called a receptacle. It has modified into a structure called receptacle. On the receptacle, if you see, on the outermost whorl is formed of green bract. They are called involucre. There will be multiple layers, and these involucres are green in color mainly. They are called phyllaries. And if you see a sunflower, just imagine a sunflower. Its peripheral regions are, or if you see that flower, on the periphery of the flower, you can see large petal or sepal-like zones. And inner, you can see only pollen grains, such structures. So these are all not petals. These are different types of flowers. Area flowers, and these flowers are called florets. The showy florets or the showy flowers, which are seen towards the periphery, പല കളറിൽ നല്ല ഷോയി ആയിട്ട് കാണുന്ന ഫ്ലവേഴ്സിനെ പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് റേ ഫ്ലവേഴ്സ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റേ ഫ്ലോററ്റ്സ്. ദേ ആർ കോൾഡ് റേ ഫ്ലവേഴ്സ് ഓർ റേ ഫ്ലോററ്റ്സ്, വേർ ദി പെറ്റൽസ് ആൻഡ് സെപ്പൽസ് ആർ മോർ ആൻഡ് മോർ ഇവോൾവ്. അത് നല്ല ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് വലുതായിട്ട് കാണാൻ പറ്റും. But coming to the disc floret or disc flowers, the petals and sepals are reduced and they are on the inner, so they are small in size. And this is the receptacle. See, this is an old receptacle, and this is the tip of the thalamus. It is flattened. You can see a lot of scars. These points or these scars are the points from which a flower is. This is a flower. A flower is developed from the receptacle surface, and this is the phyllaries. And if you see the florets, as I told you, there are some florets are through the periphery. They are called ray florets, and smaller florets are called disc florets. These are the disc florets where you can see a scale-like structure, and they are called chaff scale. And there are ovary on the base, and these are the ovary of the disc florets. Mainly their florets are of different types, One is called disc floret, ray floret, and ligulate florets. So let me repeat. As I told you before, the flowers or the florets are of different types. One is called disc floret, ray floret, and ligulate floret. So first one is disc floret. What is disc floret? They are the florets which are present in the middle. They will be having calyx, corolla, ovary, style and stigma, and all parts are present. So you see the disc florets, they are actinomorphic and often perfect. All the four whorls are present, hence they are called perfect flower. All the four whorls are present, so it is called perfect. But coming to ray floret, they are zygomorphic, and either they will be having a pistil, they won't be having androgen, they will be having only pistil, otherwise they will be sterile. So the outermost whorl of flowers which are showy, they are called ray florets. They are zygomorphic, they are either pistillate or sterile without reproductive structures. And another one group of florets are called ligulate flowers, and these group are zygomorphic and usually perfect. So these three kinds of flowers are present in the head or capitulum inflorescence of Compositae, and these florets are individual flowers. Florets are called, or into the flowers within the flowers of the head or capitulum inflorescence is called florets. See this diagram. This is the LS of a disc floret. In a disc floret, we can see the ovary, and the ovule is present within it, and there is calyx, then there is stamen, this is carpel, and this is petal. So all the four whorls are present in disc florets, and their corolla is fused. Petals are 5 in number and the corolla are fused, and they have anthers and the stigma. Androecium is formed of 5 stamens, and they are fused, and the anthers are fused, and they surround the style. Anthers are fused and they surround the style. Coming to ovary, ovary is inferior. They are present below. See the position of ovary. Ovary is below. From the ovary wall, calyx, corolla, and all other whorls are forming. So ovary is inferior. And gynoecium is bifid. Gynoecium is formed of 2 carpels, so the stigma is bifid. And in some flowers, the calyx is modified into bristles. നമുക്കറിയാം പൂപ്പന്താടി പറന്നു വരും. അതിനകത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കിയാൽ hair like structures are seen like this, and this is the modification of calyx, and this hairy modification of calyx is called pappus calyx. So this is how pappus calyx is arranged in the receptacle. On a ray floret, this is corolla, this is stigma, calyx, and ovary. The inflorescence structure is of different type. One is called radiate heads. Radiate heads means these flowers have both ray floret and disc floret. The radiate heads are beautiful. Sunflower like നോക്കിയാൽ they are radiate flowers ആണ്. So these radiate flowers make the flower more colorful since they are having ray florets. So radiate heads have both ray and disc floret. At the same time, the discoid heads doesn't have ray floret but only disc floret. ചില ഫ്ലവേഴ്സിൽ എന്താണ് ഈ വലിയ ഫ്ലോററ്റ്സ് കാണില്ല, പിന്നെന്താണ് അതിനകത്ത് ഡിസ്ക് ഫ്ലോററ്റ്സ് മാത്രമേ കാണുള്ളൂ. These are called ligulate. These are formed of all florets, or all florets are ligulate florets. So this is called ligulate heads or heads ligulate. And the fruit is called an achene. Here the fruit is called achene, and the fruit is a dry indehiscent one-seeded fruit. try indehiscent one-seeded fruit. And for that, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ജമന്തിയുടെ സീഡ് ഒന്ന് ഓർത്താൽ മതി. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ചെറിയ സ്ട്രക്ചർ തന്നെ മുറിച്ച് നോക്കിയാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഒരു keen ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഫ്രൂട്ടാണ് ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. And coming to the economic importance of this family, many of the plants are garden flowers. പിന്നെ സൺഫ്ലവർ അതുപോലെ ലെറ്റ്യൂസ് ഇതെല്ലാം ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ പെടുന്നതാണ്. സോ ദേ ആർ എഡിബിൾ. A lot of flowers are used as medicinal plants, and chicory is a plant which is belonging to this group. Chicory is a plant which is belonging to this family. Then Shinerae or thistle tribe, and this is also a plant belonging to this family. Then Eupatoria, the common weed of our environment. This is called Eupatorium. Eupatorium is a common weed which is in our which is observing in our surrounding is belonging to this family. And like this, lot of plants are Helianthus. Helianthus group of flowers are marigold, then woodland flowers, cosmos. All these are belonging to this family. Then നിങ്ങൾ ഊട്ടിയിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ വാങ്ങുന്ന ഒരു ഊട്ടിപ്പൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനമാണ്. This is belonging to this family. So lot of plants are present in this Compositae family. If you turn around your eyes to your locality, you can be seeing the representation of Compositae in maximum number. And thanks for your patient listening.